Hello my friends, this is Raja and today I'm going to show you how to release the knots or the trigger points that we have in our neck and upper back and shoulders. So what we're going to do will relieve also the pain that is due to these trigger points. So these trigger points, they happen when the muscles contract and then they're not able to get back to their resting conditions. And this happens due to the tension that we hold in this area or the slouching posture from if you have a desk job or you use your mobile a lot or the lack of movement. So again, these are to release knots and trigger points. They're not to treat medical conditions or injuries. So what we need is a tennis ball and 2 blocks or stack of books, and we'll come to that later. So we will start with the neck. Say we're working on the left side, so bend the head to the right. And we will use the left hand and basically that the base of the fingers or the puffy area on the palm to place the ball. So place the ball on the side of the neck and start to move the ball, like making circles maybe, or rolling the ball up and down. Just apply enough pressure so that you feel the release, and whenever you find a trigger point, you will know because it will be a little bit painful. So hold the ball on that trigger point for 10 to 30 seconds, again applying enough pressure. When we do that, we call it trigger point release. When we do that, we starve the area from blood flow. And then when we release, lots of blood will rush into this area, and this is how it promotes the relaxation in that spot. So after the 10 to 30 seconds, start to move again, and maybe now go to the base of the neck. Lots of tension in this area, and again, maybe hold the ball. When you're done the side of your neck, go to the back of the neck and just make sure you don't touch the spine. You can use the same hand. I'm going to use the other hand so that you can see. So again, doing the same exact thing without touching the spine. Whenever you find a trigger point, just hold. When you're done with the neck, we'll come to the upper back and shoulder, the back of the shoulder here. Bend the knees and place the ball between your body and the wall. And from here, start to roll the ball again, either up and down or side to side or all or both. And maybe start also to make circles. Again, make sure all of the movements happen away from the spine, so we're not touching the spine with the ball. And when you find a trigger point, just release. Maybe try to allow your body weight to fall into that ball, so applying that nice pressure. And this feels so good, although a little bit painful, but feels good. So you can do this for as long as you need. If you have one side that's more painful than the other, you can hold it longer. So when you're done this, we'll come down on the floor and to see how we can work with the blocks to correct that slouching posture, and also this relieves pain. It opens the heart, the chest, and so let's come down to that. So coming down on the floor, we will need 2 blocks, any height that works for you. One will place it between the shoulder blades and the other one behind the head. You can stack books again, just so if the books don't not to have wider than this, and you can wrap them. If you're going this height, just make sure the other one is this height. Wrap the books with a blanket or a towel so they're not very hard on your back. So Let's get down, hold maybe the block, and slowly and gently start to go down. It might take you some time until you figure out where to find the exact spot, and then start to bring your head down. So notice the chin. If the chin is lifted, gently start to retract the chin down, and this helps also with herniated disc in the cervical spine. Make sure this block between the shoulder blade is not touching the neck. And from here, open your arms in cactus and just allow them to drop down without touching the floor. So just feel the weight of the arms, how it's pushing the upper back, the spine, and opening the chest. And this has a very nice wow sensation and feeling. If you don't feel wow, most probably you're not placing the blocks in the correct position, so try to adjust it. Your legs, you can keep the knees bent, you can straighten the legs, you can do whatever you want with the legs, just get them out of the way. And try to hold this for a minute to 3 minutes. And when you're done, just place your hands down, bend the knees if you want, and slowly lift your chest. And if it feels good, just extend the arms in front of you and give your spine a nice stretch, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. So you can do this every day. You might do it more than once a day, especially with the tennis ball thing. You don't have to do both things at the same time. It's recommended, it's good to do them at the same time, but if for any reason you choose to do one over the other or alternate, it's also up to you. So if you found this helpful, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Namaste.